I have a, well, welcome to Be the Ant Preparedness, sorry. I have a desperate plea for all of you that, all 20 of you that see this video. If you have mentally impaired friends and family, please do not let them call radio shows and rant and rave about everything. We've been listening to this lady on the radio for the last, 5 minutes solid. And she is screaming out every crazy thing in the book. Take it back. Not crazy thing in the book. Ideas that we think's going on. Okay. I do believe that there's been some hanky-panky going on with the election. Okay. Don't let your mentally handicapped family and friends get on the radio, because all they're doing is making us all sound like idiots. That's what's happening. They're making all conservatives, all Republicans, all Trump supporters sound stark raving mad. So, I implore you, please keep them locked up somewhere. Something. I don't know. I've been listening to the radio most of the day, and most of the people are upset. Rightfully so. I get that. But this woman was just going off. I'm surprised she didn't bring up Martians and the lizard people, live underground and all this other stuff. Don't let your family and friends that are a little bit out there, don't let them get on the radio and talk shows and all this. It makes us all look bad. That's why I was asking the other day, enhance your comm, don't do anything silly, don't give them ammo. Yeah, because they are loving this right now. They are absolutely drooling and laughing their butts off at us. So, just try to simmer down some. Wow, it got dark. Simmer down a little bit. Pull it together. Okay. Let's get through this rationally. Okay, it'll be okay. So everybody just she was screaming about Trump should have brought the National Guard. He can't bring the National Guard in. That's states' rights. That's the governors that do that. And a lot of these states are have Democratic governors. Well, I would have brought in the U.S. Marshal Service with armed guards to watch all of the vote counting, and I would pay them all $500 a piece. People need to think before they speak. Everybody, and I'm included. Yeah, think before you speak. Before you start rattling off nonsense, especially when you don't know. It kills me. Well, how could the federal government allow all that? Okay, the elections are not ran by the federal government. They're ran by state governments. My opinion, the way it should be. I'll keep the states' rights to the states. And all this other stuff. And I heard somebody wanting to do online elections. Can you imagine if we're worried now about voter fraud and ballot stuffing or ballot box stuffing and all this stuff? How easy is it going to be for that 17-year-old kid in his parents' basement to get on there and really screw up some stuff? Like Elvis would be our next president, okay? Just to screw with everybody. No, I don't like that, and I'll tell you why. Too easily manipulated, my opinion. Now, yes, people do a lot of things online. We pay bills, we do all that. I get that. And you're kind of rolling the dice every time you do it, but it is what it is. Something like that, if you don't think that every hacker is going to be trying to get into that, oh my goodness. That is going to be like their Super Bowl, is who can get into it fastest and screw it up enough. On top of that, and I think I've talked about this already, I'm not sure. I want the voting not to be tough or hard or difficult, but I want the people that vote to actually care about the election. You know, if it's online, they'll have their phone, and, you know, they'll be going through Facebook or Twitter, and they're like, oh yeah, it's election day today. All right, I'll vote for this guy. And they hit send, and they go on about their business of whatever they do on their phone. Whereas if they have to actually physically get out of the house, take the phone out of their hand, and cast a ballot, well, that's just entirely too much work. And they're not going to go to all that trouble. So it kind of helps keep out the riffraff some. Like, if you want to, you're more than welcome. Go to the polling center, fill out your ballot. It doesn't take that long. I mean, we've seen people standing in line for hours, and I got to take my hat off to those people. I don't care who you were voting for. You were there and you cared enough to spend that amount of time to do something you believe in, and that's awesome. But yeah, you're talking about doing this online voting, dude. It would run rampant, and then we've already got idiots voting anyway, and I hope I don't upset anybody with that, but come on, seriously. Even more would be, it's like, yeah, just typing in whatever, and, well, that name looks good. That sounds like somebody I'd like. Or, what about this issue? I don't know. Just pick one, flip a coin. No, I want people to care about it. When I go to cast my vote, if I do not understand an issue, and most of the time it's spelled out there what it is, but if I'm still not sure, I don't fill anything in. If there's two different candidates and I'm like, I don't know, for whatever it is, clerk, whatever, county clerk or whatever, if I haven't heard anything, I'm not voting for it, okay? Because I don't want my vote going to somebody else. Like, you're going to have people voting, and I guarantee they're doing it now. Well, it sounded like a good name. Yeah, you don't know anything about that person, but you just voted for them. It's sad. It really is. But anyway, yeah, we were just listening to the radio in the car, and I'm like, I gotta mention this. Just, yeah, those of you with idiots for friends or in your family, yeah, they're fired up now. Everybody's fired up. I get it. Don't let them on the radio. Don't let them on Twitter. Don't let them. What, you're taking away their right. Yeah, I'm taking away their right to be an idiot and make all of us look like morons. Yes, I am sorry. You know, if you can't trust somebody with a gun, you don't give them ammunition, right? And yeah, so take away their phones, and until they can calm down and think about what they're going to say first. So, real short one today, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you after a while.